Happy Valentine's Day! So happy Valentine's Day to all who celebrate. Today, it's been a pretty chill day to be fair, so far. So we've opened our cards. Celine got me a really funny one that I will not be sharing on the internet. And she got me also a little star and moon. And I got Celine a card, obviously, and some chocolates.
Yeah. Yum yum.
Yum yum. So now we're just going to be building our Lego flowers, our bouquet, and then we're going to be cooking some dinner.
Pasta.
We've got chicken pasta. So yeah, come with us. This thing is nearly 500 pieces along, so yeah, just watch out for us getting stressed because we get stressed over everything. We got 2 roses done. Clink. These are the roses we've just done.
Number 2s.
We're on to the 3rd and final set of roses. They
And
look so good.
We'll do a vlog when they're finished.
How's your Valentine's been so far?
Lovely, baby. How's yours been?
Amazing. First as an engaged couple.
Yeah. Who the hell is she?
So Celine's chopping up the chicken. So we've got chicken, pasta, and garlic bread. Now we've got some candles, and we're watching Grace on my iPad. It's so cute. So cute. These are the final designs. They look so cute. I mean, we had to make a makeshift vase out of a cookie jar, but oh well. It's ours, and that's all that matters. And we did it. We did it. We had so much fun. Just going to do a little bit of interview prep because I've got 2 nursing interviews coming up next week, one on Monday, one on Wednesday, and I am so excited. I have a bit to talk about regarding my uni and degrees and all of that, but that will come later, I think, because I've got a lot to go through.
Yes.
But anyways, let's get started. I think advocacy for people who are vulnerable and who cannot voice their concerns, it speaks volumes to me. So I know that children have their own voices. They can tell you if something hurts, if they're in pain, but they can't communicate fully why they presented to hospital, why they're sick, what is making them feel sick. It's their behaviours and how they communicate. That is what tells you what is wrong, and that is what for you to know as a nurse is understand how they communicate so that you can figure out what the problem is. So like if a child, they're very quiet, if they're very withdrawn, if they're not acting like themselves, you know that something's wrong and you have to get to the bottom of it. It could be an infection, it could be a fever, or whatever the case may be. But that is the most important part, is finding out how your patient communicates and what is making them feel sick, basically. Okay. I have experience as a nurse. I will admit I have withdrawn from a mental health nursing masters, due to personal reasons and personal concerns. I recognise that course putting way too many demands on my physical and mental health at that time. But I feel like starting in September I'll be fully recovered from what I was going through, and I recognise now that paediatrics and child nursing is the route I really want to pursue.
Right,
Is that the gist of it?
yeah. How do you show compassion, respect, and dignity?
Of care. It highlights everything I value it highly as a student and as a person. So when I've worked in a care home as a care assistant. Compassion is what built the relationship with the residents in my care. Even though I had tasks and there was a deadline for that, I always made sure I made time to engage in full conversation with residents where possible, where they could communicate with me. I always tried to make them smile, to greet them with a smile whenever I saw them passing by in the hallway, or whether I was entering their room for whatever reason it may be. I always took the time to interact with them, and to do so with kindness and politeness. And that respect and dignity, as a care assistant, or in any role really, is highly valued. And I showed respect for the residents in terms of tasks. So whenever I was carrying out personal care, I always made sure the doors were closed and the curtains were closed so that any onlookers couldn't look in, and that privacy maintained throughout. I also made it my duty to gain consent and seek consent before taking out any tasks.